Hey, there we go. Okay, okay. Hey, folks. Oh, wow. There's always something, isn't there? Welcome to the Saturday afternoon stream. Let me move over to my PS5. I'm, I'm lucky to have people jumping into the chat and telling me that my mic is muted. Yes, today I'm going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I last played the Stanley Parable when it came out. I remember I was rooming with two friends, and like we'd attach my laptop to the television and then take turns kind of choosing which path to take and laughing at what resulted until the game crashed, and that kind of ended the evening. So I've played a few hours of the original. I've showed it off to a few friends as well over the years, but it's been a long time. I think that was 2012 or 2013 when we did that. I know this one came out a few years ago now, maybe 2, 3 years ago, maybe it was last year. Who can tell with time anymore? But as I take a swig of water, I'm looking forward to it because I remember the original game being pretty funny and pretty prescient in how it anticipated how a player might react to the prompts the game gave. So I'm looking forward to seeing all these years later what it's all about. And you know what? One other thing I've forgotten to do is plug in my headphones because I need audio. Oh, and I see. Oh no, I think I heard about this. Like there's a PSN issue. Let's try one more. Well, this sucks. Let's just. Well, that looks like it works. Oh, I really should have tested things before I started, shouldn't I? Okay. If you enable. Oh, okay. I need to enable console sharing and offline play? Okay. Weird. Let's try that then. Okay, the PlayStation Network is offline. Wow. Okay. So settings, user accounts, other. Right. Oh, there we go. Other. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, that sucks. What am I gonna do? Right after I started too, and you're all there in chat. Well, that really blows. Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking. I kind of want to keep trying and see if something will happen, but hey, Pihan. Well, it turns out that the PSN is down, so I can't activate the game, even though I downloaded it weeks ago. Damn. So that means I probably couldn't play anything in here, right? It wouldn't register. Like, what if I did this and I wanted to download it? Would it let me? Right, it's not working. Okay. Well, oh. I'm so sorry, everyone. The only other thing I can think of is... Okay, just a sec. I may be able to salvage this, not scavenge. I may be able to salvage this. Yes. So how is everyone doing? Oh no. Damn it. Let me just look into this, see if there's an ETA on now. Of course, they add Ragnarok the month after you acquire a copy for your PC. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that to you, just in case you felt bad about it. PSN outage. Yep, everything's down, and there doesn't seem to be an ETA. Well, let's just see. Wow. Awesome stuff for the weekend. Yeah, no kidding. Especially with the ridiculous prices they charge for everything. Wasn't Sony the recipient of some pretty devastating hacks where like user data was lost as well? Okay, let's see. Sorry. I just want to see if there's any chance of like this working itself out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, I probably will have to call this. I thought I checked the PlayStation subreddit and it's just memes. That's not what I'm looking for. Balatro stream. Okay. Oh, but last time I had that issue, I guess that's okay. Let's I was so looking forward to Stanley Parable too, though. Damn it. I'm kind of not in a Balatro mood. Why not play it on PC? Because I really don't feel like buying it for PC right now. I just spent a huge amount of money on a new PC yesterday that should be ready in a week or two. So even though it's not an expensive game, I kind of don't feel like, outright buying it. Oh, Pecan says you'll gift it. I mean, that's very nice of you, but you don't have to do that, really. Unless you really want to see me play through it. You know what? Despite what happens, let me just change my sound over, because obviously, okay, yeah, let me shut my PlayStation down. Okay, we'll turn the Elgato off, and I'll shut it down. Shut it down! Okay. And now that it's shut down, let me change my sound over. That's going to be something I'm going to have to work out when I get my new PC. It's relatively easy to switch my audio jack from the monitor to my laptop over there, but then I don't know where I'm going to put my desktop, and yeah, that's going to be annoying. I might have to try and see if there's like an audio splitter I can buy, or get 2 sets of speakers. I don't know. I'll find a solution, of course, but okay. Now I'll just switch the audio over. Let me switch back to chat as well. That's not chat. That's something else. Oh, hello, Rue. I have a spare key if it makes you feel better. Wow, that is very guilt-free. Okay, moving the sound over. Right. Let's see. Oh, why am I over there? Of course, that's why I'm over there. Might as well update Hellcard while I'm just sitting here. Rui kind of joined at an interesting time. I was about to play the Stanley Parable Deluxe Indigestion. And it turns out the whole PlayStation Network is down. So we're working out a workaround in the meantime. Andrew, apparently, Pecan has a spare key that they're kind enough to, I guess, gift it to me on PC, so I should be able. Now, I will have to warn everyone. Over the past 6 months, when it comes to 3D games, my computer has been quite volatile and has blue screened a lot. So, if the stream, if I start, if I'm gifted the game and I start playing it, and then suddenly the stream just dies, that's what happened. And if that's the case, sadly, I'll have to leave it there. I'm looking very forward to this new PC upgrade for more than just one reason. It would also help if you know what it is. I was ready to just sit down and play the Stanley Parable Deluxe on my PS5, and I had it all planned. I even ate some lunch beforehand. It was all going to be good. And I think just the fact that things aren't working out the way I wanted them to, I'm a little bit frazzled right now. So, of course, the anxiety is a little higher, and I'm a little more panicky, a little more neurotic, and I think that's going to just affect things going forward. Pass the super coolant. I don't think it's a heating issue. I think it's, well, actually, that's a good point. Let me unplug that. I only recently found out about how when you have a loose screen, you can go into Event Viewer when it boots back up and you can see what hopefully caused the blue screen and then fix it. Dave, you're so right. That one driving game looks fun as heck. I might buy it. Oh, yeah, that one. Let me just get the name of it. Because it's one I got to try out in the future. It is called Keep Driving. It is a car RPG, like a side-scrolling one. But Mousy, thou art know thy lane, in proving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men, in af angle eres ought not but grief and pain for promised joy. I'm sure there's supposed to be some pauses in there. But yes, the best laid plans of mice and men. Definitely. But I'm nothing if not adaptable. Okay, so let me just get prepare for a Balatro stream if that ends up being what's going to happen here. Yes, Rathgol, it is a CRPG, a car RPG. a car PG. What an entertaining stream this is so far. But okay, I've got that there. Oh, what the heck? Let me just show you the trailer of that. Right, it's got a big laugh when the stream so far. Okay, let me open Steam. Let's go to Steam Store, and then I'll enable my display. Boop. There we go. Back to chat. Keep driving. That's the one. I check. Oh, I'll wait till this is over. Well, it's music that may get me copyright striked. Yeah, every morning, just kind of part of my morning routine with my coffee, I check Steam's new and trending, and I watch the trailers of anything I think looks interesting. And I don't know, just the vibe of like driving cross country in a beat up old car and it being kind of an inventory management / RPG kind of thing. And I think it looks really beautiful as well. It's something I'm going to have to check out. Oh dear. When it's a bad CRPG, it's a crap PG. It does seem to be a very vibey game, which, you know, driving across country is a very vibey experience. I'm reading Blue Highways at the moment. When this is over, I might go find the... Oh wow, this is a long trailer. Basically, I watched like the first 30 seconds and I was like, this looks cool. I'll add it to the list. Doesn't take too long to grab me or for me to go nope. But yeah. Looks like there are many different types of vehicles as well. Long-time viewers of the channel might remember back in like 2018, I did a few episodes of a show where I would watch the trailers of games on new and trending once a week and react to them like this. They didn't do well, and I had really bad internet at the time. That's the main reason I stopped. I couldn't watch the trailers without them buffering. So I'm like, oh well, that's no good. Anyways, yeah, that looks pretty cool to me. So I will be looking forward to that. What was I going to do afterwards? Longtime viewers, how old are they now? In their 60s? Ooh, burn! I'll just turn that off for the meantime. I was going to do something. I just can't remember what. I think Pekin got lost. So you know what we're going to do in the meantime? We're going to play some Balatro. Okay. Let me just go back to chat. I know I'm going to have to window it here. Dave, when you're 81 and I'm 70, I'm still going to be calling you old. Well, you know, installing the game I gifted. Oh, I have not received the game you've gifted. Let me just... Okay. How does one... Then friends and chat? No. Check notifications? Oh. Yeah, it's not there. From past gifts, it always takes a little while for them to show up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop this off and I'm going to check my email. I don't want you guys to see my computer. Email. I've received a gift copy. Yeah, I got the email, so I'll just accept gift from the email. I watched too much Homestar Runner when I was in this past. I'm like, I got an email. Maybe it's from a female. Okay. Why isn't it asking me to... Oh, come on. Friends. Yeah, it's still not showing up. I'll give it a couple minutes. Maybe I need to reload Steam. You know, that's something I'll do. I'll reload Steam and we'll see if that changes anything. Dun, dun, dun. This is more like troubleshooting the stream. Dave Saturday stream, shooting the shit with Dave. Oh, but hey, there's people in chat, so I have people to shoot the shit with. That is such a weird saying, isn't it? I did a comic on that years ago. Wonder if I can find it. We won't go off on tangents. Well, all I do is go off on tangents. And now we wait the... I love Dave's stories. Fine. Let's as Steam takes forever to load back again, let me try and find the comic. Then I might be able to show it. That is not what I wanted. Hey, there's Steam. Comics. It's a race now. Will Steam load first, or will I find this comic first? And Steam loaded first. Special offer, yeah, but it's not showing me the gift. Like it went to my email. So like, you know, that is my account. You sent it to the right place. What the heck, man? Like, what the heck in heck? Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, trying this again through the email. Just maybe I was impatient. It's like, yeah, when it says open up Steam, it opens up my account settings, which has nothing to do with anything. Like, what the heck, man? Okay, is it already in there? Oh, it is already in there. No. It asked me to purchase it if I want it, which is weird. That never happened before. Sorry, folks. This really is troubleshooting the stream. What the hell, man? Where's no, there's Pecan's friend thing, and there's nothing showing like a gift on that. I don't know, is the PSN down thing affecting Steam as well? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna play a round of Balatro, and hopefully after that round, because this is the black deck I'm on, so I'll probably die pretty quickly. Hopefully during that game, Steam will pop up with the, hey, you've been given a gift. Because I really don't know what's going on here. Oh, man. Okay, it's Balatro time. Do people say Balatro or Balatro? Nah, this will be the run. I like that confidence. Yeah, this weird thing where when I'm streaming the game, for some reason, it doesn't show my mouse when I'm playing. I know it shows it on the screen. Okay, so let's go. I have to go to Window. And everything's cool. Except you're not seeing... Oh, there we go. Okay. I kind of go between them, Dork. Sometimes I say Balatro, sometimes I say Balatro. I think I default to Balatro. I don't say Balatro, because that's just weird. Okay. So... I wonder if I can, okay, I'm gonna try and make this full screen for you at least. What if I go to game capture, and I go to Balatro, and I go okay, and then I go okay, and then I do this. Yeah, that works for you guys. Okay, cool. Here we go. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. Well, we're gaming. It's only 27 minutes into the stream. Yeah, I've started, like there's sometimes, because the problem with this black deck is it's so hard to get good jokers and money because you only have 3 hands. So every few restarts, I find like one of the first tags I can get is to make everything in the shop free, and that's what's helped me kind of push. I've gotten to ante 4 and ante 5. Okay. I'll just do that. It's been said by many people, but there's just something amazing that you can listen to this music for hours and it doesn't kind of get old. Okay. Yeah, I'll do one more. Why not? Try and get that ace. Or that 9. Actually, I'm rolling the dice on this one. And it didn't work. Ah, poop. I've been restarting runs a lot with this black deck. I never really did it with the others, but man. This is probably not going to do it. Yep. Oh well. You're skipping and getting tags to get better jokers early on is vital. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been making a lot of big swings. The ones that just have 1 joker free and they give it like a special thing, I don't like those as much. There is a really cool one, you know, like if you beat the boss, you get $25, and I've used that a couple times. I don't think it's worth it for 1 joker just because of the luck of it, the luck of the draw. Negative jokers, though, they can be. Okay. Polychrome is pretty decent early on, though. Yeah. But I kind of want a choice in my joker. Like, when everything in the shop is free, you know, you usually get 2 jokers and you get 2 booster packs. So, like, that's really good. Okay, that's 3. Cool. Well, I've at least beaten round 1. Okay. Oh, and round 1, I've often found the one that makes everything in the shop 25% off, or given +1 to hand. And I've purposely not bought anything in the first round so I can get that voucher, because that's such an upgrade. 15 chips if hand played is a straight. That's not bad, but I think I want to go for the Joker pack. It's like, yeah, in the black deck, everything... That's not bad. And that's not bad. What the heck. I'll do that one. So I got $4. Could increase the rank of 2 cards. Why not? Yeah, it feels like every decision is monumental in the black deck. Like even the, I think the previous one was the green deck. That was tough, but this is a whole nother level of tough. On my way. Oh, that's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna risk it one more time. I'm also waiting for the random, you know, when you're doing nothing and then Steam pops up with a, "You've received a gift." Yay! Okay, so... Ooh. That's pretty damn good. I'd have to sell that to get that. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, Pillar's not a hard boss. So it's hearts this time. Okay, that wasn't as good as it could have been. Yeah, that seems like the right way to go. Sorry, I get into like focus mode and I forget I'm streaming. And actually that's not that good, but hey, I'm at least passing. That's the problem though with this deck, like it always just feels like I'm so behind the curve. When I beat the green deck, I had such a good setup that I was basically just playing the game, and I got sucked into playing the game. And then before I knew it, I looked over and it was like ante-7. I'm like, oh wait, I'm almost at the end. Like it wasn't difficult at all. I just hit that perfect combination of things that just made it work. Okay. Well, you know, that's not a bad Joker to have at the moment. God, Spectral Pack can be good. It can also be really devious. Entertain us with words! $1 per hand played this run. Free and common Joker. Yeah. The other thing that I think kind of sucks about skipping them is, you know, if I skip this blind, I'd be going straight to big blind, and I wouldn't get to use this until I beat the big blind. Yeah, Dorg, it wasn't the green one, because I believe the green one's where you don't get interest, but the yellow deck. When I beat the yellow deck, I had such ridiculous amounts of wealth that the interest alone was just ridiculous. Also, I'd gotten the voucher that bumps the interest the start of the interest payment to $10, but then it doubles it. So like I was making insane amounts of money. I think I had like $120 at the end. Like before the boss, I was just buying rerolls just to waste some money and see if I could get anything better. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, once you grasp the game enough to be able to beat it, you start to see how you could probably break it. Although I gotta say, like, oh, just a sec. It's just pecan. Never mind. I can use Discord and you can't see. Ha 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 ha. Okay, yeah, let's ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a straight. Oh, wait. And it is club. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking that then. Yay, flames! Okay, $7. The odd rank one, that's not too bad. That one's actually pretty good. It feels like this is starting to become like a straight run. If I could get the jokers that allow gaps in a straight and allow you to make straights and flushes with only 4 cards, oh, I've gotten both of those before, and that's fun because then it's a lot easier to make straight flushes, which, you know, usually it's really tough to get those. But I feel completely on the back foot. What's the one? It's hearts this time. Ooh, that's tempting, but no. Like, 2 pair really does nothing. Okay. Okay. So I need 10s or 10s or 9. Sorry, aces or 9s. Okay, here we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay, we're cooking a little now. It's just, there's so few discards to work with that you can't just rely on straights. Well, really, if you just focus on one hand, unless you've got a really good build, that can be disastrous. Ooh. Ooh, that's tempting too. Or I could try and upgrade it straight. You know what? I think I'm going to go to the 2 booster packs. Oh, that gave me more money. This will give me $8, and this will give me $12. Or I could make a stone card, but I want more money. I'm greedy. Greedy I am. Okay. Well, nope. I might as well get the flush. Because I want to be flush with cash. Ha ha! Dirk's saying, like, if you have 2 to 6 and then 8 to jack or something, it's so hard to decide. No, I get what you mean. Usually, like, if I have 4 in a row, I will kind of roll the dice on it. 3 in a row, that's tougher. But if you're focusing on straights, then yeah, it's like, that's kind of your only move. Okay, all spade cards. Like 5, 6, 7. Do I want to try and form a straight around this, or do I want to try and get the Broadway? I think Broadways are the way to go. What's the one this time? It's spades. The one that's oh, but I still get that buff, don't I? Or is it completely debuffed? Like it wouldn't trigger that at all. Tough. And then yeah, I could do 2. If I got a 4, well, that's a straight there, but that's got too many debuff cards for my liking. Okay. Let's test that. Yeah, okay, it didn't trigger. Yeah, okay. It even screws over jokers. Well, that's good to know. But I'm gonna go for one again. And this one, I get full points for. Oh, yeah, that's a poker. A Broadway is a poker term, Wraithcall. A Broadway is the highest straight, the Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. That's what's known as a Broadway. And on the other side, a wheel is Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two pair. Eh. Ooh, well, gotta get that one, man. That extra hand, that's just invaluable. Hey, and I got $5 left over. I don't like those ones that start at good and then get weaker as time goes on. So you know what? I'm gonna get some Arcana going. He's making this up. Ooh, random Joker card. I think that's better than a glass card. Let's see what Joker gives me. Hearts, +3. Well, I guess that could be okay when combined with this one. I'll sell that one in a heartbeat, though. Ooh, Mega Standard Pack? Nah. Doubles money? Yeah. Oh, well, I might hit the wall soon. Ba-boom-ts. Oh, you love the ice cream. It's kind of like a loan. You'll be good for a while, but you need to replace it. I can see that. Even if he was making up, that would still mean a lot more sense than trying his luck on the big stage. Yeah, look, I loved theater sports in high school. I even did a bit at uni, improv, but I don't consider myself good. My skills have atrophied a bit. I just, I'm very good at maybe removing the filter from my brain to my mouth and letting whatever happens. Of course, you know, that can be a problem. I try and kind of soften that filter for when I'm on stream. So hopefully it's entertaining. But there are things that enter my head that I'm like, no, Dave, don't say that. Okay, so it's a diamond this time. And hearts are good, but you know what? I'm gonna try for the Broadway again. Oh, wait. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's tough. That's tough, man. Because, like well, yeah, a queen. Well, damn. Okay, I'm going for it. And that's poop. This might be it, folks. Yeah, this is probably it. I mean, I'm not, it's not over till it's over, but oof. It's possible. Hey, We made it! Woo! Lady Luck is shining on Dave. Oh man, why couldn't I get that at the start? Woo! $1! So that gives me 5. Oh. Well, you know what? That's not great. So let's get some Arcana going. Ooh. Double my money. I could get $2. 2 random. I really like the 2 random. That's only good if there's nothing else around. Oh yeah, so I think it was the green deck I won because I had a rare Joker that every time I destroyed a face card, it would go up by ×1. I had ×5 by the end. So I was looking for these hangmans the whole time. Like, I'm destroying all my face cards. Yeah, my cash reserves. This is how black deck has gone for me. Okay, I'm gonna create the 2 random. Have you ever gotten that Joker that doubles your probabilities? Ooh, random Joker card. Cool. Oh. Oh, I don't like these conditional ones like that. Changes to spades, eh? Well. That's a good bet. Oh boy. Okay, it is hearts this time. You know what? Let's just... Oh, I should have kept the ace around. I wasn't thinking. My bad. Wow. Yeah, that was a really boneheaded decision on my part. Okay, I'm going for it. I know I'm pretty much cooked. Yeah, yep, this is a bad one. Well, here we go. I doubt I'm gonna get 3K out of this, but... Oh my goodness! Hey! Woo! Hanging on by one finger. Ah! I'm still not dead. Well, I'm about to hit the wall. Dun dun dun. Okay, Celestial pack or Arcana pack? Okay, we get Temperance would actually be really good. Okay. Well, that'll at least allows me to level up something. Hey, and there's Saturn. Boom. I don't think this will be enough, but who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky with more than one straight. Moment of truth, everyone. Okay. And diamond are the special ones this time. Ooh, this looks pretty good. Oh, that's half of the ante in one go. It's not too shabby. Flushes can get me ×6, so that's not too bad either. But those are low flushing cards. Actually, that's better than the straight still, isn't it? No, the straight's still higher. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Going all in on weird straights. 9, 10, jack. And it's diamonds, so it doesn't matter. Let's see how this goes. Oh, well. Okay, this may seem kind of silly, but I can at least guarantee I get to the next round. Halfway through. I definitely need something better than what's happening, because I'm about to crash and burn. That wouldn't be bad. I never liked that one. Well, let's start with the Arcana. Glass card, eh? Yeah, why the heck not? Well, I'm probably not going to skip any blinds, so that's not a great buy. Probably not going to get any straight flushes, so I don't know if I want to upgrade that. Now let's just continue. Don't know if I want to re-roll the boss blind or not. We'll see when we get there. Hearts this time. Ooh. This is about to go up in flames. Do you mean that like flames on the multiplier, so it's good, or that I'm gonna crash and burn? So I think I agree with the latter. That's only ×2. I mean, yeah, that's not worth it. That's not worth it at all. Okay. Well, this should do. Kind of feel like just doing those. Okay. I want to re-roll the boss blind. The only one type of... Nah, you know what? I'm going to go for it. If we're going to crash and burn, we're going to crash and burn with style, right? Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to try for a wheel. Well, that didn't help. Clubs, eh? One more. Ooh, but 2 to 6 has the club. That's 90 by 10. Meanwhile, if I do that... Oh, it's the same. Doi. It's the... I'm just... Okay, yeah. No, the club is better. No, that's not too shabby. Well, we survived another round. Ooh, that's good. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's get that first. Why not? Hey! Those are some good ones too. Well, straight flush isn't as good. Sorry, I thought that was Jupiter. I thought that was the normal flush one. Why not? And why not? Okay. Diamonds there. Well, let's see what happens. Hey! Woo! Yeah! Oh, level 5. This is the furthest I've gotten in this deck so far. Last night I got up to ante 5, and then I think the boss crushed me, if memory serves. See, I thought the game would be done by now. That's just weird. I don't like that one. Hey, Dork, have you figured out what this blank voucher does? I bought it before, but didn't see it have an effect. Do you use it to kind of take care of jokers you don't want and get permanent multiplier upgrades? Is that it? Oh, okay. It's right. It's like I never got to see what it did, but in the Binding of Isaac, there was like a machine that you could just feed tips into. And yeah, I never got to see what that did, but I assume you hit a threshold and something happens. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll go for that one. You buy cheap jokers, and there's a card that produces joker each time you pick a blind. Oh, I've used that one before. Right, you can keep feeding it. Yeah, that's really clever. Clubs today. Oh boy. Oh, almost a straight flush. Hey, there we go. Cash out for 6, eh? Okay. You know what? Let's see what we can add. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, why not? Money, money, money. Ah! Woo! And interest, baby. Interest. Woo! Ooh. But I don't know how... No, that one's pretty useless. Is this one? Well, I'm playing straight, so that's completely useless to me. Doubles money. Gotta use that. And you know what? Now that I have so much wealth, why not? Ludicrous isn't too bad. Why don't we do those two to multis? Yeah. Ooh, a free rare Joker. Now that's a Joker I think I want to take. Okay. Spades, eh? Oh well. This should get me across the finish line. Or close. Okay. Spades, okay. Yeah, this will probably put me there, won't it? Yep, cool. Cool. And I got the Saturn out of it. And I've got a rare Joker waiting for me, yay! And all this interest. Okay. For each card sold. Resets when boss blind is defeated. Well, look, it's free, I'll take it, but that's weird. Wait, let me just double read that. Was it a times or a plus? It's, oh crap, okay. That's actually really powerful. Like I could sell this one right now and I've got a ×2. Oh, wait, sorry, 1.25, right. Oh, you gotta sell a lot. Ugh, that might not be worth it, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so that's 1.5. That's not too shabby. All face cards are debuffed. So I just need a 5 then. Yeah, I'm going for it. Hey, there we go. Woo! So you kind of need to sell 4 cards to get anything out of it, really. Well, 2 cards, I guess. Look at that cash app, though. Wow. Ooh, Spectral Pack. Dave, is this the run for real? Look, it's looking good, but I don't want to jinx it. Could get another card, could get 2 lucky cards. Wheel of Fortune. Actually, let's turn those to lucky cards. And you know what? Just because I can, why not? And let's have a look. Ooh. Anyways. Man, we're with spades. Oh, that wasn't too shabby. Wow. That would have beaten the game for me at the final boss. Okay, this is a really good Joker if you got the money to use it. This is incredible, yeah. This one, it's the campfire. So every card you sell, it gains times 0.25. It resets every boss, but you know, you only have to sell 4 cards to get it to times 2. So that's not too shabby. If you got the money, I think it's. I can get more Jokers. I could double my money. Oh, I can choose 2. Steel card. Well, I'll definitely double my money. Okay. Buy more cards and sell more cards, exactly. Because I got that extra Joker slot. Oh, I forget the one, but there's one where if you have 16 enhanced cards in your deck, it's like times 2 or times 3, and I think it was my blue deck win. I got that really early, and that was wonderful. I was almost out of luck. Yeah, I've turned around, but again, I don't want to get cocky. This one's pretty good if you play a lot of face cards. Okay. No repeat hand types. Ooh, okay, that's going to be a problem. Well, maybe not, if I get a good straight. Oh, that's ridiculous. Love it. Okay. That's not too bad. Don't care about that one. Let's use that. What's this one? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's really good. Like I could get rid of that when it gets down to... That's the problem, right? Like, this is pretty good. Like, do I want to get rid of plus 18? I think I want to keep this one because that keeps building. The 100 is a really good boost to start with. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the Ancient Joker. Okay, I'm going to open both packs. That's a stupid one. That's almost a ×4. Ah, that's beautiful. Yeah, look, I'm either going the distance or I'm crashing and burning. Okay. No repeat hands, so I want my Broadway straight, which is almost there. That's phenomenal luck. I just need my jack. Oh man, that's really nasty. Okay. No repeat hands, so I could do like a triple and see where that takes me. Nah. Oh my goodness. The game doesn't want me to get this happening. No. We'll see. We'll see. There it is. Boom. Woo! Okay, we're on round 8. I never thought I'd get here. especially considering how it started. Great walls cost 2 less. You know what? I'm gonna sell both of them. So we're at ×2. That's good, that's good. Where's this one at? 1.88. That's not too bad. Jupiter or Earth? Let's do Jupiter. Did I really? No, I meant the last thing. Tarot Guard when blind is selected. Whoa, sell this card to disable the current boss blind. Oh my god. So I was going to sell it anyway. Oh, that's really cool. So I've disabled the boss. I have no one to blame but myself if I fail this one. Well, okay, the luck could still go against me, but oh my goodness. Because, oh my god, that sounds awful. This is to earn. Like I'm still waiting for the game to screw me over. But ooh, that's not too bad. Buy and sell that one. Found an e-copy of a strategy guide for the game I'm doing a video on. Nice to have some concrete answers on things. Oh yeah, if it's an older one, yeah, all those games have strategy guides. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Ooh, questions. It's like, what do I get? Let's get another king. Okay, I don't want to blow all my money, but you know. Also, how's ramen going? I might want to sell ramen soon. Oh, I can pick another one, can I? Let's just do 3 of a kind. I've used those a couple times. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what a full house gets us. Hey, woo! Say wait until you find a better multi. Well, if it goes down to 1, you know, that's worth selling. Okay, well, Oh, I like that one early on. That's always a good one. One multi per terror used this car run, currently 25. I mean, that's cool, but you are going to feed my campfire. Probably was, but if I fail, we can blame it on that. Anyways, okay. Ha! The Ancient Joker. I've got one for each Joker card. That's a 4.25. You know what? This is the final round, so I might as well just go for it, right? You know what? I'm going to keep that in reserve just in case. I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to sell this one. Yeah, I think I'm happy with... Oh, it's not disabled anymore? Or is it? Okay. There it is. Let's see how this goes. The way this can really hurt you, like I won one of my games with a Joker that copied the Joker to its right. And the Joker to its right was like ×3. So I got ×3 ×3, 3 squared basically. And yeah, that was stupid powerful. And there are a couple of them I know that do similar things. So, will this get me to the end? There we go. Finally beat Black Deck, and I did it on stream. First go. Wow, that's pretty damn impressive. Wow. Yeah, party on, Wayne. Party on, Gar. Wow, that was really cool. Okay. Is Steam going to tell me that I have a gift yet? Oh. Hey, there we are. I finally found how to accept the gift. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do then, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine PSN hadn't been down. Hey, and Wraithgull, you're still there. That's cool. I'm glad you were there to see it. You haven't really played Balatro yet, have you? Yes, that was a... Okay, 7 gig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first break. And I'm going to put a little bit of music on. And then I'll be back in about 5 minutes, maybe 10. We'll see. I'll wait till it's downloaded before I come back, and we can all play the Stanley Parable as long as my computer doesn't blue screen. So that'll be fun. Okay, so let's put some music on. And I'll be back soon. Hey folks, I'm back. Okay, let's turn that off for now. Oh, it is downloaded. That is cool. Okay, let's get this all sorted then. Change back to that. Yay. I'll load it up. I'll just go through the thingies, settings. And once again, if the stream cuts out, it means my computer set a blue screen, and sadly that will have to be the end of the stream. Okay, screen subtitle language, let's do English. I have. I'll just leave it at the default setting. Actually, let's go out right now and game capture. Where is Stanley Parable? Boom. Adjust. That looks good. We'll go back to chat. Heard the Steam notification. Pecan had to run. I don't know what Rue's up to. Please enter the current time. What is the current time? It's 2:42. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sorry, I just have to vent. It's a very, very sunny Saturday over here. You know, hot, and you know, most of the people who live here on the Gold Coast, they love the heat and they love being outdoors and everything. But for some reason, they think that's because they're out and they're having fun, it's a good idea to just blast their music. So that even with my doors closed and my aircon on, when I'm trying to rest, I can still hear it. It's so annoying. Okay. Well, I need to go into settings to, there we go. Video, full screen mode, borderless, quality profile high. You know what, just to make sure, we'll put that to general controls. There we go. Oh, there we go. I was about to wonder where the invert. There are some games I played recently that don't have that option. Maybe it's finally going out of style. But let us start. I'll just move that over there.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
The
Orders
dream.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
Dead zone, no dead zone options. Yeah,
might have considered it
that's rather recently that they've started putting those in, isn't it?
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
One would imagine Sisyphus
And
happy.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
He
Something
found
would never
a parable.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to
How
follow.
can you sit there for an
No one
hour?
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was
Sounds
very
lovely.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I think for the first playthrough, I'm going to follow the narrator's
All his
voice.
coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hate Mondays. What is this, Garfield? Ha ha!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Ooh, profits. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child trap. Throw something in the ideas bin. Space between the teenagers. Monetize free to play. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, that the boss has suffered losses, and that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms! But there's no one here. No one's here!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret
here
was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret number. 2845. But
I was
of
about to
course,
sneeze.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I wonder what happens if you put 04051 in there. They've got to have at least a bit of dialogue, right? That's something I want to try. Ooh, new area.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I am in a box!
This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But there's escape!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh, there's
did he have the strength to find out?
Thing up there. Walkway. That's the word I was looking for. Look at all these TVs.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
But there's no one here, so it doesn't matter.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Yes.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never.
Why do I keep
It was
looking at it?
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Right,
Truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world.
The drama. The drama.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Once and for all. It's all too easy.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Game over.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone
was
else's
also
command.
easy.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be.
Yeah, Dork, a lot of first choices.
Needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This is like the ending of Portal.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And we're
All
back.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
But what I'd really like to drink in is some coffee.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, probably wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh, intrigue.
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
So wait, I could turn around at this point?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I did not.
Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best way of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work learning how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here...
Hey, this is like the moral decisions of every 2000s game.
Does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? No.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the cliff. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality. Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Your story sucks.
You'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Guess I can't do anything more here. He did put a fence up.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
I wish I could jump.
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Well, that took a turn.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
How dare you?
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
I found it banal.
So perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You're enjoying yourself, Wraithgull?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But I went in the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
He's not allowing me to go down. You will play my story and you will like it. Yep, can't go in the washroom. Oh, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
And that's different
Shocked,
too.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Do I actually have to speak it? I guess.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Nope.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm sorry. There is just no mic.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Oh, wow.
he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Huh.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Is he rocking a flat top?
You never know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry, Leroy.
It's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
The credits have stopped too. Well, all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. ooh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yay! New content.
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
It's a small world
This
after all.
sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
But I haven't explored the original game's content. No!
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh no, I've been trapped.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving?
Content
somewhere?
syringe.
Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
The narrator's more excited than I am.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, this is video games. But what if...
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Are you not? Hey, it's another elevator.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Oh, this is incredible.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
What was
Hell,
the,
I could count to
word I'm
30
thinking of?
trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I love that the narrator's so into this.
You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements.
What were they thinking?
One of them actually says, test achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yeah. You can tell this is a 2022 game. Oh, this is different.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something! Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable
Same
was
sweet saying.
before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013. But can we go back? Huh. Oh, wow. That's an achievement. Living memory, little Stanley. Aw. No, I can't go past the flowers. Ooh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing
This is amazing.
Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Man, that's amazing. Ooh. What's this then? Okay, I can't go there yet.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
They should have at least remastered it.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from...
Oh God, no.
I can't even imagine.
This whole playthrough is just going to be Dave laughs. Oh no. Oh no. Caution indeed.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up...
That's even worse!
...to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Uh-oh. every time, this is the problem now. Every time I get a little bit of like frame drop or anything, I'm like, oh no, it's going to blue screen. But usually that happens within like the first 5 minutes of playing the game. So I think we're safe, but you never know. Look, my new upgrade can't come quick enough. But it means I'll be able to play games that are a little more demanding on the old graphics card. Oh, I want. Here we go.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
But look, well, this is the whole problem, isn't it? The often the critic's opinion and the audience's opinion vary wildly.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what...
I wasn't going to say it.
I wish there was a skip button.
Ooh.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable.
I want to see how far we'll go.
And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time,
This is amazing.
at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by
Okay,
becoming it is,
that.
so on and so forth, until inevitably we all... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you
Well,
need
you
to
missed
listen
it.
of but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Oh no.
Look, I'll outline it for you very and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making
That's quantum, baby.
I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise.
Hey, I just circled around too, or squared around.
Vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Well, I'm going to walk away from my computer and keep streaming for the next hour. Enjoy. Can you imagine? We've never seen a YouTube video get negative views before.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't
Treatise,
know if one can
manifesto.
change the review in the first
Treatise,
place. I
manifesto.
should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it merely because of this situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Hello? Oh no, it's quiet. Where did he go?
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yes.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
A portcullis?
Sufficiently large crack in the wall?
A duct?
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
I'm
Is there
trying.
any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead.
Hey,
from one
here you
room
go,
to
dork.
another.
They're talking about
I'm going to
doors.
stay
That's your
away for
thing.
Just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same?
There's a
as
Black
always?
Mirror episode like
Doesn't
this?
that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
If
not
a
the
narrator,
outcomes, not the
if a
story.
narrator
None of
speaks
that.
in
Every
noise,
branching path, I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
White
Because
Christmas,
maybe,
eh?
Stanley, maybe if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe
Oh.
I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole
There
time.
we go.
That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the...
Yeah, I
space.
saw it. It stopped for a little while.
I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire
I can't
year?
say I
Let me
have.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me.
I want to press
It
the
was
button
unlike
so
anything I
bad.
had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be
Hey,
no
remember like 10 minutes ago where I'm like, I want to hear everything he has to
what
say.
if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome.
heard like a slide or something. Oh, is it the clock? It's running out of battery or something? No. Oh.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of
Wonder how deep this rabbit hole goes.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, interesting.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
It's like I'm going between two different realities here. Oh, yep, it's leaking more and more. It's going to be flooded. I can just tell, because I am smart. Look at that. The ravages of time. This was a triumph. Ooh, and glass too. Is that a sleeping bag? No. That's just some concrete. Ooh. Well, that's just lovely. Nature reclaims all. Ah, stop it. That's just pretty, that is. We've gone around too much. It's all turned to sand. These are the days of our lives. Well, as far as new content goes, this is something. Oh, well, that's very interesting. I hope Stanley has water. Well, let's go walking into the desert. Into the great unknown.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, I gotta find the new content, don't I?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Yeah, well. Do I get to jump again?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. They're back. 2 doors. All the logo ideas.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize
He took the red
handful of
marker.
interesting
Me.
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
New features. Ooh, the new content bus. Oh, I can't get on the new content bus, but I want to. Take me to new content bus.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Road to the perfect button. I'm sure you're referencing something there, Wraithgull. I just don't know what it is.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to get the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself
I
living
am
as
Jim.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
You know, I have a friend called
falling in
Jim,
love and being heartbroken as
but I'm
Jim.
not going to do an
Seizing
impression of
all
him.
of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams
Aw.
crumble into dust. Do you feel it
Jim.
deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I don't know. At the moment, I feel more of a Jimbo or a Jimmy.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time.
I want the Jim
If
remix.
the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon
No!
you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh, but I don't know if I'm Jim. How will I know if I'm Jim or not now? Yeah, well, it was fun while it lasted.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Oh, I don't kind of want to go to the epilogue yet. Also, we're getting near the end, so... The reassurance bucket. Oh, well, of course there has to be merch. And what's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Oh, that's
Or actually,
very...
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I'm afraid that if I pick up the bucket, anything else will just pale in comparison. Thank you, thank you.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm taking the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Ooh, the infinite hole. Or the collectibles and the epilogue and something else. And okay, let's get the free and easy achievement.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Well, Wraithgull would be happy.
You'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Well, that was a sham.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Ah. Well, I guess collectibles. I don't think I can go through the exit. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
That's not innovative.
For the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Are there actually other
God, it really
collectibles?
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game, and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Here we go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
You haven't finished the infinite hole, have you?
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things.
Man, when you don't have a jump button in a first-person game, you really miss it.
Free to just call the hole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is...
I had to.
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
Donk.
Did the hole seem even shorter?
It did.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Luckily, I've got this bucket.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley,
Should I do one more?
Explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it
Oh,
gets
well,
any
he
shorter.
wants to do it now.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Teleport button not working?
It isn't.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Oh,
Still
no.
nothing? Well, I suppose
It's a chest-high wall.
do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
This would be a funny way to leave it. Those footsteps. Did I hear someone? Ooh, yeah, something's happening. Hole. It's going down. A whole new world indeed. A new fantastic point of view. It's a good thing I got the bucket. Stanley's ugly.
head stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head stronger.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in for and wake you up to keep you really truly focused? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
I do need to stop streaming at some point, but I kind of want to get to the... Oh, that might be it. Okay, well. Well, that was fantastic. I definitely want to see where that goes next time. I had a feeling the infinite hole would be kind of an ending. I just didn't. Who could have guessed? Oh, man. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to finally play through it. Thanks very much to Pecan to gift me the game. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. Had a lot of fun. We finally got there in the end. And I guess I'll see you all next time. If you have any games you'd like to see me play, suggestions, put them down in the comments. But until then, see you later, everyone. Have a good one.